Hey guys, it's Kristofer. I am filming my 10 months on testosterone video. It has been, I think, like 6 or 7 months since I've done a video. So, needless to say, there have been a lot of changes going on in my life, mostly for the better. I recently, just today, actually completed treatment and moved out uh, successfully. So that was a huge plus. And then within hopefully a week to a week and a half, I will be moving into my own studio apartment that's sober living. So overall, things are going really well. I kind of didn't really have access to my laptop for a while and just kind of trying to get myself back on track. So with that, I'll go ahead and start another video for you guys. I will continue to try and keep it updated as efficiently as possible for you. I know I mentioned at the beginning of my very first video that my goal is to be able to share my transition and my experience with everyone. And so this is kind of my way of being able to do that, and I want to be as organized with it as I can be. So hopefully long hiatuses will not happen again, and I will be able to stay on top of my game. So with that, as far as my transition goes, I got my dose increased at when was it? The end of January, when I met with my doctor. So that was super exciting for me. I had been on the same dose since last June when I began testosterone until the end of January of this year. So typically not normal. I will throw that disclaimer out there that typically if you are staying on top of your doctor's appointments and staying in contact with them, more than likely your dose increases much quicker than what mine has, due to kind of being here and there and not staying in great contact with my doctor. I consequently had to end up waiting a little longer and staying at the initial dosage. So but I am bumped up now, so a little bit, not a lot. Either way, an increase is an increase, and it makes me super excited. I When I met with my doctor, kind of discussed possible options of top surgery. Have not made any major decisions with that, or phone calls or anything like that. Just still kind of researching things on my own, looking up online, like stuff of that nature. So regardless, it's definitely in the picture, hopefully sooner rather than later. However, also trying to get myself back on track and financially stable. So I just kind of accept that it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Either way, when I discussed that with my doctor, she had suggested to make sure that I get a little bit more physically in shape, a little bit healthier. I have areas where I definitely can improve on that. I will not lie. What else? That, and that I need to quit smoking. So either way, both of which are kind of difficult habits to just up and stop. So I am kind of doing what I can day by day to make sure that I'm taking as good of care with my health as I possibly can. What else has happened? I got a new tattoo. That happened. So there's my elephant, if you couldn't tell what it is. So that goes all the way around the back of my arm like that. And then one on my forearm still. Plan on getting the rest of this half sleeve done once I have the money. And as far as other physical changes, I guess the main one just being like muscle distribution. Like I said, I'm not fit or in shape, so not like the greatest, but definitely more like muscle definition there in like my arms and stuff. So that's there. A lot more hair growth throughout. You can't tell too good because I shaved like a week ago, but I have a lot more facial hair. Yeah, this lighting is terrible. I'm trying to get good lighting. Yeah, this video does not do it justice, but essentially, like, my hair has grown like up into this area and then down like in this area really well. That side's gonna be bad. Yeah, these videos really kind of suck for being able to show that, but I do have hair coming in on the sides and a little bit scattered here in the middle. But so as far as facial hair, that's where that goes. I've had more hair growth on my legs, which I mean both on my thighs, like where I do my injections, like inner thighs, and also like just my lower legs. I've noticed are hairier than normal. So, or I mean, not necessarily hairier than normal for a guy, but like just hairier than what they were when I started out on testosterone. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I guess all that's super exciting. Something that I've been struggling with a lot is back knee, and it really sucks. Like I try and wash my binders super regularly to keep like the sweat and all that kind of stuff away and as clean as I can. But regardless, it happens. I wish it didn't, to be completely honest. I mean, I'm sure most people wish that wasn't the case. But like I said before, you know, it is what it is. I don't really know. I guess a while back, probably like a month ago or so, I had a breakout on my face really bad. I thought it just started out as a breakout. It ended up being a bacterial infection called impetigo. Some of you may have heard of it before, others may not. But essentially what it is a bacterial infection that is in everybody. So it's not like it just happened because, you know, I wasn't taking care of myself. It's in everybody. Everybody has like the possibility of getting it, but it releases itself through your pores. And for me, like with having a lot of facial hair coming in this area, that's where I started to notice it, as well as like on my nose a couple. And it at first like didn't hurt. It didn't. I mean, I didn't know that it wasn't, you know, just a breakout. I ended up having to go to the hospital just to like urgent care, and they looked at it. Initially, there was suspicion of thinking that it could have been chickenpox. Was not that. I ended up being diagnosed with that, with the impetigo, and thankfully they gave me this clear gel. It clears up super fast, and then a specific soap to wash your hands with, and an antibiotic. It made drastic improvements within like the first 2 days. By like the third day, it pretty much all that was left was just like red kind of like blotches almost that looked like potential scars. However, if you keep your face like moisturized and cleaned and all that kind of stuff, the scar, like the red areas, go away, and like I said, like now you can't tell that anything was there. Face looks a million times better, so I'm glad to be back to like my clear complexion. I I think the only other physical change that I have not brought up yet is my voice. Obviously, for you guys, especially from 6 months ago, 6 or 7 months ago, huge, huge, huge changes. Um, I Singing is kind of tricky. It's definitely like when your voice changes and stuff. Singing is one of those things where like if you don't stay on top of the singing and don't practice often or regularly, it is really difficult to like find your pitch and find where like the comfort zone is versus where um, are kind of like the ends where like not really happening. Can't really hit that. But it's weird because I have like this inner zone where like I can sing very comfortably as if I was just talking, and then I have like this zone on the like middle circle where like I can't hit it at all, or like if I do, I have to like strain my vocal cords to the point where like I start to get a headache a little bit, and then I have like this zone on the outer circle that's like super high or super low that I it's not too difficult for me to get to. So it's really weird. 'Cause I've never really been like that before. So that's kind of I guess the scoop with singing and with physical changes. Emotionally, I've been pretty good. Been a lot happier within like the past week or so, just because of completing treatment and being able to move out. But regardless, I haven't really had too many like mood swings or like super angry or super pissed off, or like overly excited. Like so, I'm happy. Um, I'm glad that like I'm reacting well to the testosterone. I am glad that my voice has changed a lot. I pretty much pass 100% of the time, unless it's around people that know me, obviously, and like know that I'm transitioning. But even then, like my best friend's like, dude, like you do not resemble a guy in any way, shape, or form. So, being misgendered is a little bit confusing when it does happen, because it's like, damn, like really? But it happens. It's part of life. It's part of the what we go through as trans individuals. But with that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I'm gonna try and wrap it up here. The video ended up being a little bit longer than I had hoped. However, I had a lot to catch up on and kind of update you guys with. So again, I apologize for that delay. I hope that when this is posted, y'all still check out my videos. I will try and be doing a few more updated ones, as well as to kind of get an idea for voice. I may also throw up a couple videos of me singing, just for myself to kind of hear how I sound, as well as like for you guys, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, I will be in touch with you next month in 4 weeks if you don't hear from me before then with other side videos. So I hope y'all are doing well out there. Like always, if you have any questions or comments, post them below and subscribe. Follow the rest of my transition videos and anything else that I randomly post to you guys. So with that, have a good one and peace out.